A Psychology Today online article says in its title that if it weren't for marriage, men and women would have to fight with total strangers. Well, it seems to me that in an online world, there's an abundance of opportunity to fight with total strangers. Everybody has an almost unlimited supply of people they could fight with and might end up having to fight with them whether they want to or not. Therefore, one of the crucial needs of marriage, as attributed to the article, is being met elsewhere. There's also an attack, of course, on people's privacy, a feeling of being watched everywhere you go that's been brought about by the internet. And so those people who used to have to have that need met by a spouse now have it being met by other sources. There also seems to be an increasing trend these days for people to not identify officially as married. They're living together, they're having children, but an increasing number of couples aren't officially married. This raises the question for me, which I tried to ask and got no reply from, as usual, for these sorts of questions on the internet, of whether marriage is becoming private, whether some people are responding to this increasing sense of being watched by not declaring that they're married. Maybe they are married in each other's eyes, but they're just not telling everyone else. This, it seemed to me, could be the birth of a new form of shadow government. If one of our fundamental institutions that involves originally marrying not only one person but the church and the state at the same time breaks down because people start removing themselves by any means possible from the church and the state. How could this evolve in the future? We already have much of the infrastructure in place for parents to deny, plausibly, that children are their own. They spend a lot of the time in front of the TV or in various sporting or recreational activities where the parents drop them off for a period of time. All they would need would be a sort of the equivalent of the Minuteman missile silo mobile system that was dreamed up in the United States in the past, where you'd have these rail cars with, in this case, the children in them, shuttled around in constant movement, so that you'd never have to admit exactly whose children they were at any one time, and you'd have quite a plausible deniability system in place for people to no longer admit that they're married at all.